Hello people of the web and welcome back to the Lyfcraft server. I have some news, which depending on my release schedule may be old news for some of you. The Lyfcraft server is about to reset for a brand new 1.16 world, and with it comes a brand new map, some exciting plans from me, and new faces will be joining us. So here I am, in a pretty well finished base, unsure if I was going to make another episode or not before Season 2 starts. But in an hour I should be co-streaming with Karras to finish off a few projects at her base, and also because it's a good excuse for me to stream and chat with some amazing friends. You clever people watching already know if this has turned out to be a full episode or a mini one, but I'm just grinding for a little bit of XP because I want to put some enchantments on some armour, and I haven't quite got enough yet. You see, I have a little fun thing to do with some of this armour, and you might notice it says cursor binding. Now, considering I built this thing about 25-30 episodes ago, I only used it for the first time last episode, maybe the one before that. Now here I am using it again. I should have enough levels now. We need to put this book on here, and this needs a name, as does these. Those will work. Now I should explain the reason why I'm putting all these special enchantments on armour. It's because Charis has a habit of playing without any armour on and then goes splat quite regularly. So I was thinking of laying a little trap in her base where when she triggers it, she gets a pair of boots and leggings stuck on her. And I'm going to put the angry pollinated bee head on her as well, even though I won't put cursor binding on it because that would just be cruel. I want to force her to actually wear some kind of protection to stop her dying. Now I do need redstone supplies, but I think I left mine at her base. So we'll go over there and then figure things out. It's always nice travelling to a neighbour. Saves a lot of time. And now we're at Karras' base, which has some very impressive builds in it, one of which I was working on last weekend on my own in her base. Sometimes I worry that I might just be slave labour. Anyway, if we duck under here, I can show you what we've got. So I've built up the walls of this area. Above here will be a cactus farm, which needs to feed into hopper chain here? Yeah, into this hopper chain. And then above that will be a bamboo farm that feeds into the hopper chain that's tucked behind there underneath those slabs. And the same on that side. So we'll be working on this today. I need to find a space that she's likely to fall into, if I'm clever. And then some redstone behind it would be a good idea. How about this block here? I think I can figure out how to wire it up. What level are we at? Ooh, 6. Might not have a lot of space. Yeah, there's not a lot of space. Rather than being stupid, I'm not going to put the cursor binding stuff in there to test it. I'll put in my stuff. So, this. Just to make sure that this works how I think it would work. It's been a long time since I did an auto dispenser. Now there's a breastplate there, so in theory, when I go down, it should activate. And it dispenses just the bottom ones, it's not the top. But we only need 3. So if we rip out this one, we can place that there instead. Get rid of it. Let's try it again. So, armour off. Boots, leggings, hat. And, F5 mode? Let's see. Yep, that seems to work. So I just need to put the stuff in and trick her to falling into that point, which sounds easy. It's time for a test run. Now I've put, actually I can rip this up, a fence post there. I've had to put a solid block underneath this carpet so that it connects, because that changes the hitbox. At least I think it does. I'm fairly certain. Now, of course, if you step over here and crouch, you can walk through. So I can get here, and then when Karras gets into this point, He goes, I'm stuck. I can then pull that lever and see whether she falls down. That looks promising. Although, I've got to get out now. I should have thought about that. Ender pearls would have been a good idea. All we need to do is somehow get down there and reach. Oh, we can reach. Angry head. Trousers. Or pants, if you prefer. And boots. Then, we need one sign to go on the front of there. And a bit of sand to go on top of that. Which I borrowed from upstairs. There. So, I can get through. And I'm hopeful that that catches her out. If it worked, clip will go in momentarily. Oops.
It worked. Mostly. What's the lever for?
Hang on. Do that again. Walk through that doorway. You cheated.
Cheated. I see.
Who crouches underneath things that you should fit? Oh.
Because earlier when I tried, I didn't quite fit because of the carpet.
You weren't supposed to be on early. You were supposed to arrive just before we start streaming.
How do I get out of here?
Like that.
Oh, and you didn't want that on camera?
Who says I haven't? Who says I'm not recording?
Okay.
And now you have no choice but to start the stream looking like that.
Yeah, I assume there's. You didn't put binding on it.
No. I didn't put binding on the helmet. You're right. Because I thought that would be a bit cruel, forcing you not to have aqua affinity or...
Ah! You forget about the rest of my armor. And that does have binding on it.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't even notice that part.
No.
It's 8 o'clock, I'm going live.
And after a very successful prank, we then went on and had a successful stream building the cactus farm and the bamboo farm. The only thing missing is that that needs windows on it. So I thought I'd just pop online and get that done and hopefully surprise Karras with a finished building. Also, while we were streaming, this got attached to my head. So for the rest of this episode, whether it ends up being a full-length one or a short one, I'm going to be looking like this. One down, and of course I nearly died doing the first one because I forgot how much it hurts when you hit things without a helmet. Uno, dos, tres, four, or something. I'm really confused. Oh, I thought it was a cat. It's a minecart. I heard a meow and saw a minecart. Yeah, there's a cat somewhere nearby. We must be just underneath Karras's room, I assume. That really confused me. Yes, making the noise helps. See? Makes it much easier to place blocks. And as if by magic, we are finished. Yep, that looks good. These things up here should be loading in, I suppose. Furnace? Goes down if it can first. So over here, we'll need emptying. And same over here. I was very confused there because no bamboo in here is a little bit worrying. Especially when there's bamboo in here. However, I now understand why. Having helped out Charis and sorting out her base, I was just coming back to my base and I've noticed that the carpet in here is only one wide at the door. And every other door is 3 wide. Now, the creeper farm and the sugarcane farm are probably 2 of the first things I built in this place. And so this carpet has been wrong ever since then. Which is pretty bad. I'm going to fix that before the season ends. Much better. Now, all that remains is to wrap up this episode. But before I do so, I want to grab this and put it in my mementos box. Wow, I've been putting something in the box every episode for the last 53 episodes, and I still can't say memento. At least not first attempt. So with that going in there, I can now say thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this little short video, please hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and I'm looking forward to season 2, where I won't be wearing this stupid head. Thank you very much. Bye-bye now. While this outro screen has only been around for a few episodes, I do love it. It gives me a chance to promote my next video and share a terrible joke, like the one on the bottom left. Please put your favourite dad joke in the comment section so I can expand my repertoire, and I might even steal it for the next end card.